Well, everybody, I hope I'm back. We have lightning striking everywhere all around us. My power is flickering, my internet's coming and going, so I can't really promise how it's going to look. So hopefully it'll stay on for a while. It is pouring rain outside. Lightning is striking everywhere. You might even be able to hear the thunder. So let's take a quick look. We're back here with, oh, there we go again. So the question is, okay, bee's knees has moved the white pill bug around. Timing is not an issue. The question will be, can white come up with 3 bugs to win? He does have two ants. Apollo Q has a good mosquito in position to intercept the white beetle coming from the northeast, and a beetle to intercept the beetle coming from the southwest. So the question will be, can either of these white beetles get past the defending beetles? And this is one of those, this is a good example of what can happen in a situation like this. Thanks a lot for coming back. With the 2 white ants, the white ants can, whenever they need to, make a move one way or the other in order to waste a tempo. And you can see that's what's happening here right now. Is the white beetle is chasing, oh, there we go. The white beetle drops down and the white mosquito is now free. And of course the white mosquito is much more has much better ability. So that was a very good way for white to get that third attacker. Yep, white has done it. Once the white mosquito moves in, congratulations, bee's knees. I don't think there's any defense here because this white ant can attack, and then this white ant will take the kill shot. Thanks for coming back. Sorry about the lightning. And sure enough, that's what ends up happening. Congratulations to Bee's Knees. He's the 16th qualifier for the round of 16. We've got about 12 minutes before the scheduled now scheduled time for Judoka and Zimuru. So we're going to shrink that. Let's pull up the and now we can put in the final score here. bit so that we can see the score. And then we'll move Bee's Knees on over to here. So Bee's Knees has earned the right to play against Quadlibet, 3-time world champion. So here's the brackets. In the Mosquito bracket, Judoka, Zimaru, Gandak, and David E.G. Dubé, Pupkin, Frasco 92, and Niles in the Queen bracket. Quadlibet, Bee's Knees, Crazy Bee, and Chigi in the Pillbug bracket. And the one round of 16 match that's completed already, Stepanzo beat Forgotten, moving into the round of 8. Louise and Eucalyx played 2 games earlier this morning. Louise came up with upsets, or we could consider an upset since Eucalyx is a previous world champion, one of the top seeds for the tournament. Louise leads him 2-zip right now. Let's go back to the lobby and see what we've got. We're getting some of the top players in the world into the lobby right now. Doobie, Quadlibet, Louise, Hawk 81, and Tomo Kine are all in the, and Tomo Kine are all in the lobby waiting for Zimaru. So Miho Gajwani asks, what would happen if Black had put the Mosquito down at move 106? So let's take a look here. Let's go into a review room. Stretch this out, close this down so we can keep an eye on the lobby. Just had a flash of lightning. Well, that's the question. What would that? And the interesting answer to that question would be, if Black would have that, there's a possibility. Although what would probably have happened if Black would have played the Mosquito down earlier, giving the Mosquito ant movement to go around to pin one of these ants, then that would have freed up the other white beetle here. So I don't think that Black could have defended in that regard. White came up with an excellent way to trade this beetle for a Mosquito and get the Mosquito into attacking position to bypass the defending beetle. So no question about it, Bee's Knees played an excellent endgame. May make a video out of this to show how one can come up with a method to get an attacking bug into position. And we still have the thunderstorm going on outside, although the thunder and lightning seem to be getting a little bit further away. We're in the lobby waiting for Zimaru as we're looking at this final position for Bee's Knees and Apollo Q. Let's take a quick look at the previous game that ended in a draw. It seemed like that Apollo Q made the comment that he might have gotten into time trouble. I don't see that, so a draw in their third game and a victory for Bee's Knees playing white in the fourth game gave the match to Bee's Knees. And this morning, take a quick look at the two games played this morning. Louise beat Eucalyptus in the first one. Louise playing white. And then in the second one as well. And in both of these first two games, it was very interesting because Louise played his queen in line in both games, which you don't see a lot of inline queen placement. So, but it worked for Louise this morning. Here as white, and then in this game as black. So we'll be waiting here. Zimaru has entered the lobby. Let's close this review room down. And we should be beginning with our primary match this afternoon. "30 minutes late, but I'm glad we had the Bee's Knees Apollo Q game to watch. So you didn't have to sit here with a lot of dead air." Thanks, Quinn. I appreciate that comment. Zimaru says, "I would like to apologize to all of you, not for being late, but for depriving from you one of the main title contenders." Aha. So the match should be starting here very shortly. Zimaru and Judoka are discussing in the lobby. They should be flipping a coin here shortly to determine who gets white in the first game. And of course, this is a 4-game match. Whoever gets white in the first game gets black in the 2 middle games. And if there's a 4th game, gets white in the 4th game. And it's the 4-game match. If either player gets to 2.5 points, the match ends. If it's tied 2-2 at the end of 4, then we go into tie breaks. In two-game, tie breaks are in pairs. You have to lead at the end of 2 games. So you either have to win both. Oh, they're asking me, no. Set the first number to 0. So Troy Medler says that Louise practiced the inline queen as black against him last week. So I guess if you're playing a high-level tournament match, you should go back and look at your opponent's games. Although I have noticed that Louise has been playing some on board space as a guest. So I guess hiding his identity. You can't easily So they're playing a little bit of in-your-face talking in the lobby. Zimaru says, tell everyone what you told me. Tell them that you know that you will get crushed and you want to resign. 2 world champions. It's like 2 boxers facing up one another at the weigh-in. If you're not familiar with board space, you can just had another really, really close lightning strike. So let's see, make sure I didn't lose my internet. Nope, did not lose my internet. And it's interesting, I can tell when lightning is coming because I have my separate second monitor over here to my right. And just before I hear the thunder, the monitor goes black, which is very interesting. So the year that Zimaru won his world championship was 2016. That was Joe Schultz's first tournament, and Joe finished 4th. Joe Schultz, of course, is judoka. Joe finished 4th that year, and then since then, beginning in 2017, Joe has either won or finished 2nd, 4 years in a row. So the question this year, of course, is, are judoka and quadlibet marching toward another face-off in the finals? We'll see as the summer progresses. Appreciate we're up to 19 viewers. Appreciate you all joining. And they haven't yet started playing. Let's take a look at the map. We've got Louise down here in Brazil, quadlibet in Chile. There I am in Florida. D. Dyer is the administrator of Board Space. He's over in California. Judoka and Apollo Q are up here in the Midwest in the United States. Everybody else is over here in Europe. Finally, they might be getting started. Zimaru says he was born ready, so we'll see. Hopefully it'll be a good game, a good match. It'll be interesting to see how long these games last. In 2011, when I won my world championship, my semifinal match was against another Greek, playing under the name of Fu Manchu, and he and I regularly played 2-hour games back then. We had our semifinal match was quite exciting. So they're about ready to flip a coin. Hopefully they'll be started here shortly. And of course, if you haven't mentioned it to you before, my new background image, this is an image taken by Francesco Salerno on his last visit just a month or so ago to Iceland. So this is a black sand beach in Iceland. Beautiful picture. Water's probably a little colder than here in Daytona Beach.